Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer, this time with a much shorter intro I hope, and a much better game I hope as well. Last time my performance was suboptimal, but I'm looking to change that. However, I cannot click on my hero, which is kinda strange. I don't even have the icon of the hero. Well, I can see my heroes, so that's one thing. I just picked my artifacts, which is another. I can move a little bit, and that's about it. I can open my spellbook, which is empty because I didn't pick my skills, because I wanted to do so right now. Now I cannot even see my hero. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, my friendly opponent Elvin, who is awesome by the way, told me how to fix this problem by pressing H. Also, I was stuck on the other level of the map, but I figured it out myself. I just spammed left mouse button and it apparently helped. Now, I am a Tears hero because this is a Blood vs Tears tournament, so I am forced to play the opposing reputation to my opponent. He only had Blood left, so I went for the Tears. And as you can clearly see, I am a peaceful orc, like the ones who slaughtered me last time and drank my blood from a cup made of skull. Not so great and not so peaceful, but hey, we'll go with it. Now there is a big problem, I mean a really big one. I am playing as Might Stronghold. My opponent is Necromancy Magic. You know what the problem is already, don't you? That's right, I have no dispel at my disposal at all. I was seriously thinking Elvin will go for Might just as I will, and because of this I wouldn't really need dispel all that much. Unfortunately he went for magic and I just have no skills to dispel, except for this one, which only works partially. For example, if he uses agony or something like that, I cannot dispel that. I can only dispel negative effects affecting... Well, you can see it for yourself. I did get half decent items. I mean, Captain's Hat is not so great, especially when you do not have the set to accompany it. Same thing goes with Bone Spoilers. But Sandals of the Blessed are amazing, and I'm very happy I got them. They are very helpful. The Cloak of Warding is going to be essential to my survival, especially without any cleansing abilities on my side. And Necklace of Tears, well, it is a decent one, I believe, going to make my Tears abilities even more powerful than they are already. Now what I'm going to do is pick my abilities. I have thought about it. First of all, I am obviously going to go for max in defense, because there's little reason not to. I mean, I know many of his units, Elvin's units, Necromancers, use magic source of damage, but some of them not, and this is gonna help with this tremendously. And I also give my units a little bit better punch as well, because I am playing as orcs. This will be very useful. Now, before I forget, I do not want to go for Giant Slayer, because I will not have enough ability points to go for it, and Necromancers only have 2 big units anyway, so this would be half of a waste. Not entirely wasteful, but half of a waste. That's a new word I just invented. Not really a word, a sentence or something. Anyway, I do want to get for as many abilities in the warfare tree, because they are awesome, as simple as that. I will think about parry, I will come back to that. In terms of shots, now this is going to be pretty cool, because I will go for 4, that is actually a little bit more than I should probably, maybe, possibly, but those are pretty awesome shots. One decreases the damage I take by quite a big amount, the other one is even... well, it's just as awesome. I mean, it increases my might defense, and also gives me extra retaliation, which, combined with this Counter-Strike 2, I mean, no, 3, one of the two, whatever, is gonna allow me to Counter-Strike like 3 times in a single turn, which is pretty amazing. And Taunt, look at that, I make enemies with 10 attacking me and take no damage from it. I mean, 102% reduced damage is quite a lot. So yeah, this would be amazing, and I will be banking on this skill. Reinforcements 3 very important. Same goes with ambush. I do want to win the initiative, but I mean I desperately want to do so. I mean, I'm basing on it. Also, I will go for a single spell, and those will be Storm Winds. Reason being, Necromancers have a lot of archers, and in case I am unable to block them effectively, this will at least decrease their effectiveness by quite a bit, I hope. Now I have a single skill point left. I could go for parry, but I have a hunch this battle might actually end within the first few turns, and then it would be better to actually put it into morale, especially since the enemy will probably be able to decrease it by quite a lot. But then again, Game Slayer just told me to go for Charismatic Leader. Because of this, I will not go for it, because I hate this guy. Okay, I might not hate him, but you know how it goes. Alright, and now I am free to go into this. How's it called? Portal? Spirit Gate, that's right. And I can now end my turn as my opponent, and I'll pause the recording because we need to, what do you call it? Draw who's going to attack first. So I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. A chieftain versus a reaper. Me being a chieftain, obviously, and this is a cool looking map. Wow. Okay. It's like the middle of two worlds. I have no idea what this map is supposed to represent, but okay, let's stop looking at the scenery. Let us position my units instead. Now the problem is I wanted to rush the enemy because that's what the orcs are all about. Problem is there's only a single straight line to my opponent, and I bet he's gonna protect this like there's no tomorrow. So my plan ain't gonna work out too well, unfortunately. Now the question is, do I keep to my plan and try to attack straight forward? If I do so, I may have some troubles. However, if I do not, what do I do instead? Play defensively against Necro? Good luck with that, especially when you have no dispel. So I guess I'll try to make the most out of what I can. Wait a second, do I see his units? Or is this just a random bug? I don't know, but it looks pretty cool. Wow. What is this supposed to be? Okay, this is kind of random. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. If those are his units, then I tried not to look where the arrows actually are, so fear not, I did not cheat. Actually, at least I didn't try to cheat. So I guess that's something. Now, I don't think it is too necessary to protect my goblins, since I will be the one doing most of the attacking. And you know what? I may actually try to attack with my Dreamweavers. Maybe not. I'll see. I'll position them right here. Or maybe here. Or maybe... whatever. Let's just get into the game. And the enemy is still arranging his army, so I guess there was no reason for me to rush whatsoever. Now, there's a problem. The Cyclops will get utterly stuck on this single piece of rock. And because of this, I will not actually be able to use them effectively. I should have positioned them over here. OMG, why am I so still stupid? Because I was trying to not make Elvin wait for too long. I guess, maybe. Let's keep with that explanation, shall we? Because he has crashed in the past, and yeah, I was just stupid. There's no explanation to that. But, oh well. Now, and OMG, he won the initiative battle. This is so bad. I was really hoping I would have the first 10, but I do not. And now horrible things are going to happen because of this. Those are his stats. Not as great as I would think, to be quite honest. Then again, my stats are top of the line either, but at least I have a little bit more of 30s. I mean, not quite 30 in terms of attack, but above in terms of defense, and my magic defense 19, not too bad. Even his magic defense is just a little bit better. So my stats are not too bad, but this means that he probably has artifacts that work in a different way than just boosting his stats, which makes me more worried. Also, he has obviously gone for tactics too, so that he can protect all of his archers at once. This is the smart thing that I should have done the last time I played as Necro. Fortunately, I did not pause this cast. There is another cast of this I had. I did not have the balls to watch it, because quite frankly, it was a disaster. I mean, not really a disaster. After the first action, quite literally, okay, maybe the first 10, not action, I stopped caring and just played like whatever, because I was so mad at the game and I had no pleasure. Not like last time. Last time I failed, but I did have fun and I tried my best, even though it was the worst, but I tried my best. Okay, Elvin, we're waiting for you. The entire audience of my 5 fans, over 200 subscribers, but none of them watches my videos anyway. But 5 fans are waiting for you, so you wanna move. Okay, he's got no morale, that's to be expected. He's got 15 luck, way more than I do actually. He's got quite a little bit of luck. Destiny, or as they like to call it in this game, but it's the same thing. Destiny gives you luck. So he will have quite a bit of lucky strikes. Unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. And what he... yeah, Puppet... that's why I wanted to win the initiative war. Because now he can just go for Puppet Master and ruin my whole plan. I'm dead. No, wait a second. My negative thinking is what may cause me defeat. So let's not say that I'm dead. Let's say something very positive. For example, the chances of me winning this game are slightly decreased to a point where I'm almost certainly going to lose, but I may still pull this off. However, this is very unlucky. I already lost 7 Panther Warriors. Wait, yes? Yes, I did lose 7 Panther Warriors, and that's about it, because they could not damage any of my units, because that's not how their ability works. It works only on enemy units, even if they are puppet controlled, they will not damage any of mine. At least I think that's how it works, more or less. Now, time for spells, shall we? Okay, first of all, I do want to charge this up, Blood Rage, so that I can use it and grant myself more initiative to actually do something more this turn, or I could save it for the next turn, but I have a feeling that next turn, yet again, the enemy will have the first action, which would be bad. This thing I cannot use, so I'll remind me not to use it. I'll try to not to do so. I try my best. If I misclick, then I'll just lose the game, so this would be pretty unfortunate, wouldn't it? Right, where is the Stormwinds 1? Oh yeah, it's just Stormwinds 2 all the way across the sky, because it's just a flat-out upgrade. Okay, good to know. And evasive maneuvers over here so that I can easily see that what is what, because those icons are all kind of similar, aren't they? Now, what do I want to do? That's actually a pretty good question. I'm still unsure about that. Now, who has the last turn? Unfortunately, he does. I say unfortunately because otherwise I could just wait and use this spell when I'm ready. Now, however, what I could do is attack the Lamasu, but I'm not overly scared of those guys. And, well, my cycles cannot go through that rock. This is unfortunate. Do I just go for... I need to look at the description of the abilities to use them effectively. Mass stand your ground might be decent, but not now. So instead, maybe evasive maneuvers. I'll wait for a little bit, then maybe... I didn't get pressed attack! I forgot about pressed attack! OMG, this is so bad. Anyway, I'll just attack Peter Lamasu and come back to where I stand, because I wanted to use this action to already attack, but well, you know the drill. Now, high morale, that is actually pretty good. What do I want to do? Well, the problem with Spectres is they are in the Spirit form, so that they reduce damage by 50%. That applies to pretty much every of the unit. Well, maybe not all of the units, but a lot of the units. Spearmen can deal a lot of damage, but Archleech actually can do even more, apparently, and I will be able to attack them more efficiently, effectively, or whatever you want to say. So I can do that. I can also use reinforcements to buff my centaurs. This might be a decent idea, considering the enemy will not quite be able to reach me this turn, neither will I be able to reach him this turn. You know what, I think I am going to do this just to make sure that I kill as many leeches as possible, as quickly as possible. So now I was able to give myself a lot of marauders, I have no idea how many, a lot, that's all I know, and now I can attack the archers with a little bit more effect. And yeah, now I cannot do anything, and now I attack them again with even more firepower. And now I also have the ability that procced already, which is very, very nice. Now, I kind of feel tempted to use a trap, but I have a feeling I'll be the first one to walk on it, not my opponent who's got a lot of flying and teleporting units. So instead, I'll continue attacking archers, most likely. Good, now they have added defense. How did they get that, actually? Hold on a second. He's a magic hero, right? He was a magic hero. Yeah, he is a magic hero. He's a Reaper. So how did this guy get this ability, Resilience? Does he have... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I mostly play Heroes 5, almost exclusively Heroes 5. And not a lot of Heroes 6. So there might be something in play that I simply do not know, so yeah. Okay, I am gonna wait with my Cyclops. I don't want to just run in on my own and lose all Cyclopses like a stupid piece of brain-dead meat that I am. But instead I want to make what I can do best, which might be just kind of everybody. Wait, which is the more powerful one and which is the mass one? This is the more powerful one and this is the mass one. So this will last for 2 turns, have some effectiveness, but it will not actually have any effectiveness if the enemy just waits, and I have a feeling that Elvin might do just that. So do I go in and attack or do I wait? I will go for wait. I'm gonna starve this son of a necromancer if necessary, but you know how it is. Going in with just a single unit might not be the best, and yeah, life drain, as expected, that's what is. He had to use it now because he probably figured out that I will focus on archers, and because of this he has to use the special ability while it is remotely useful, because in a moment they will be like dead, so they will obviously not be able to use their ability, or at least not use it effectively, because many of them will be perished anyway. Now, my blood rage is still not quite filled up, but it will be for the next turn, so I'll be able to do just that. I did suffer some losses in terms of my centaurs, quite a bit actually, but yeah, well, there isn't a lot I can do about it. I do have high morale on the crushers, however, and oh, I forgot, there are the skeletal spearmen, they can slow me down. So I do kinda want to move before they attack. Problem is, did the ghosts? Yeah, they did not move yet, or at least they did their weight 10, and they can kinda rape me. So they have extra movement speed because they have this ability that gives them extra movement speed when fighting against living creatures. So what I will do is stay just barely out of range of those guys. I think this is a good idea, so I'll stand right over here and they should not be able to reach me within a single 10. And now I can, you know what, I'm just gonna wait. So now he attacks, he most likely strikes somewhere over here, probably in my center, so that it will slow all the adjacent units down, which probably equals the Dreamweavers. I can obviously use the spell of the Dreamweavers, but no, actually he wanted to slow down the Cyclops and he did not manage to kill any of them. This is good. Now, I do want to save this ability for the next turn, so I'm gonna do just that. You defend. I don't want him to walk into the range of the ghouls. I do hope they cannot go in. They shouldn't have enough range. I mean, +2 if they move like... Yeah, it's kinda difficult for me to design the script in my head. Actually, they might be able to reach my orcs. But you know what? Seeing how this Peter Dilemmasu just waited, I don't think Elvin wants to go in. He's just gonna try and remain this defensive standing position area, whatever thingy. So, do I go for Skynerf? Would be potentially kinda dumb, but I could go for Skynerf, the more powerful version, on just a single unit, and that would be Fateful version, because they will most likely do something. So, yeah, let's do just that. Actually, you know what? I should have used the mass version on my units, so that they would have extra movement speed and stuff. But, well, hindsight, this is my only ally and my only enemy, unfortunately. Do I want to get in range of the ghosts? Not entirely, but I don't think this would hurt me too much now that the llamas finished their turn, so let's just go over there. This may have been a mistake, but maybe not. Now the ghosts can move in, but they will not. Yeah, as I thought, Elvin just does want to maintain his defensive posture. Now, Mighty Slam, in this situation, it will only be able to hit 2 units. I could... Wait, how do you force... No more attack. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. So, if I were to use Mighty Slam, I would only slam 2 units. Not the optimal way to use this ability, I'm afraid. I can attack from distance and try to deal some damage to those leeches and potential Fate Weavers, but Fate Weavers take decreased damage in this turn, and yeah. And I do not quite want to move in just yet. I'll have the same movement speed next turn, will I not? I'm pretty sure I will. So let me just use this turn to attack the Archleeches. With Lucky Strike, there is 11 of them gone. Very, very nice. I'm kind of afraid of them because they do boost the efficiency of dark magic for my opponent. So I definitely do want to get rid of them as soon as possible, because I'll have a feeling that dark magic will play quite a big role in this game. Now, fortunately, Fate Weavers had to transform into the new form and did damage them, but only by a little. Unfortunately, this kind of ability is not quite what it used to be a couple of patches ago. Sad, sad days. I remember how I wrecked my opponents with it. Actually, I believe I even wrecked Gainsay with this once. Yeah, I do have some vague memories of this ability, like raping him totally and utterly. And OG 2100 and something. Well, that's a bajillion of my Cyclops down. I have no idea how many. I could calculate it. I don't want to, because it just hurts me too much. So next turn I'll probably be forced to use my Mighty Slam. And oh! This is strange and surprising, but actually I have my first 10, and this is very nice, because I can use Blood Rage to have my initiative first. In fact, I could also use my special hero attack to make sure I have Blood Rage level 2, which is even more powerful. Question is, will that actually fill my Gosh, like, I have no idea how to pronounce it. My thingy, enough to allow me for Blood Rage 2. And then again, would that be worth it? Because I do have another ability in mind that I want to use. Let's try it. It's a big risk I'm taking right now, but maybe. And yes, it did allow me for Blood Rage level 2. This will increase my might power, this is very nice, and also my initiative, as does the level 1 do. So that's very nice. I do not have the movement and required to actually reach the enemy with Panther Warriors, unfortunately, but I can position myself so that I will have no troubles doing that later. So let's do something along those lines. Now, you Harpies, do I want to move them a little bit closer to pose more of a threat? I don't think so. Right now they are right there in the back where I want them to be. They are very protected. And yes, I can only attack Lamasu at this point in time, but it is quite a strong unit, don't get me wrong. But it also requires big numbers to actually be scary. So taking care of that is potentially a good thing indeed. Now, do I want to use trap? I really am tempted to just use a trap right there and stop the ghouls from doing anything remotely useful, but then the Lamasu might just fly away because it would be quite obvious that I put a trap right there. Instead, I could keep killing those archers, which might be a better idea. How much damage does it deal? 300 something, almost 400, and yeah, this is not even a question. I'm gonna keep attacking the archers. It was very tempting for me to place a trap, but I don't know, maybe they would waste a 10, but I have a feeling Elvin would just fly within Lamasu, so it was probably not worth it. Now, I can probably finish the archers, yes, but in fact, this will make me waste some damage, will it not? Actually, no, I think it will just be right enough to kill them. Do I want to do so, then? Because I do have high morale, and will my high morale turn allow me to kill them? I don't think so. Let's just be better safe than sorry. Let's kill those guys. And in fact, I will get even another round with Cleave. Orange, why did I not get press attack? Because I forgot, I know. But still, this is very painful nevertheless. How about we keep attacking Fate Weavers, because they are also very scary. The melee units of Necropolis, I'm not entirely too afraid. Wow, 3 strikes. I do love how this goes. Okay, melee units of Necropolis are scary, don't get me wrong, especially the vampires, but I believe if I get rid of the range units, which are the backbone of Elvin's army, I can potentially win this. Wow, this is the most optimistic I have ever been in Hero 6 in a duel type of matchup, and this clicking was me checking if I am recording, because I'm notorious for thinking I clicked the recording button and actually not doing so. And yeah, Mass Agony, its effectiveness has been decreased in the unofficial patch we are playing on, but it's still a very painful and powerful ability, unfortunately. I do not quite remember how it works though. I mean, every time it is about to do an action for 3 turns, that's a lot of damage. Really a lot of damage. So I can wait and make the enemy as Agony not proc. Did he use out of time ability? No. So you know what? I think I will suffer the damage from this ability and just use Slam, because I have a feeling I will never ever get the same possibility to use Slam ever again. So let's do just that while I can. Hi! Slam you! Oh, there is a certain degree of satisfaction. It wasn't the best slam in the world, but I will go with it. Now let's make sure that everybody has Skynet all over them, or maybe just attack. Or maybe it's because, I don't know. I have a feeling though that Elvin will use his actions this turn, so Skynet could be very useful, just because his Agony is. So I'll go with this one. Now it's time for my sacrifice to take an absolute beating, unfortunately, but there is little I can do about it. I do, however, hold my taunt just in ready. I do want to use it on Cyclops. Unfortunately, as you can see, I'll only take 63% the reduced damage because of the enemy might defense, I assume, but 30! That's a revenge for all the Fate Weavers are killed, I guess. But that's a hell of a revenge, let me tell you that. And the problem is, I know that the enemy is charging up his necromancy. He's gonna revive a lot of his units. But, you know, there is nothing I can do about that. But I can, however, keep attacking. And I feel that even though there is this agony factor, it would be beneficial for me to keep attacking. And look here, I have a lucky strike. Very nice indeed. I am also charging up my Blood Rage. It is almost at level 3, and at level 3 and 4, wonderful things happen. Okay, he did revive his Lamasu. I do kinda understand why. I mean, Lamasu are actually kinda underrated unit in my honest opinion. I mean, that's probably because all elite units of Necropolis are very, very potent, but you know, some people I noticed tend to think of Lamasu as of second sword unit, and in fact they are kinda nice tank-like units that are wonderful at just staying alive and, yeah, casting debuffs on everybody. Sorry, right there. So that's going to be a problem. Vermin not only deals damage but also makes my cycles way weaker. So that's suboptimal. And also I did lose like half of my crushers, which is very bad, while the enemy still has a lot of his ravenous ghouls, which is not too good. I do however have Blood Rage 3 and might potentially be close to Blood Rage level 4, which I am hoping for. Now I do have increased defense for my crushers, but that's about all they are good for, because unfortunately they are as good as dead right now. And yeah, healing, that was to be expected. Blood Rage level 3, not quite level 4 unfortunately, but this is maybe the time when I use the taunt. I don't know, it feels kind of wasteful because I would waste a turn of a Vampire Lord and purely Lamasu. Maybe instead I should go for this one that increases my defense and adds me additional retaliation. Sorry, but then again, going for taunt will fill my Blood Rage, so at least I think it will fill my Blood Rage because it will make my Sacros take damage, and because of that my Blood Rage will get filled, right? When a creature, when any creature performs attacks, not only friendlies. So I think I will go for that. And my Sacros Care Pack still quite a bit of a punch, so this should be quite decent. So yeah, let's use Taunt ability. Oh wait, I forgot those on the undead! Oh, and Chino! They are invulnerable to mind effects. How can I be this stupid? People were shouting at me this entire video not to do so. I bet they were. Unfortunately, yeah, that's what this has come down to. Now, do I use Blood Rage 3? I was hoping for Blood Rage level 4, but this failed. And I do want to get my initiative sorted out, so yeah, I'll have to make do with Blood Rage level 3. I cannot believe I am this stupid, but well, I guess this could be semi-explained because I barely ever play this game, so I am semi-excused to make this kind of stupid, silly mistakes. It doesn't make me feel any better though, I mean, really, it does not. But yeah. Fate Weavers or the Ravenous Ghouls. Ravenous Ghouls are quite scary, especially in close combat, and they are in close combat. But Fate Weavers are also very scary, and at the moment they are way more scary than the Ghouls, so I will keep trying to kill the Fate Weavers. Yes, I did take some damage from Agony, but there is nothing I can do about it. Hold on a second! Waiting for a 10 or not moving in this case is not supposed to deal any damage. Well, apparently it just did. Oh well. Okay, again, so tempted to use a trap, but no, I will not. Right, dear sir, you can actually do nothing whatsoever, so I'll wait, hope somebody is dumb enough to come in range of my fury, but this will most likely not be the case. Now, the vampire will use his out-of-time ability and wreck one of my stacks. I'm positive of that. If I'm Elvin, I'll probably maybe go for Panther Warriors, but he is a good player unlike me. A good tactician, mind you, because I still believe him to be quite a potent player in a strategic map. But, oh, that was actually unexpected, but it did yield some very nice results, wow. He's got a lot of firepower in this magic skill card. Still, I wish this was Heroes 5 tournament, I'll do way better. But I believe this is clear to everybody involved. I mean, actually, this might not necessarily be clear because you have not seen me play Heroes 5, unless you watch my videos of Heroes 5 and when I played against games. But, you know, other than that. Okay then. Situation so far does not look so good, mostly because I failed with the stunt. If I went for one of the other abilities instead, or just attack to get Blood Rage level 4, I could still have a chance to win this fight. Right now, let's say I barely have a chance. There is there are very small odds that would potentially maybe allow me to stay in the game, but it is almost this is very unlikely. And look at the amount of defense the enemy has. Well, it is also the fact that I lost like half of my Cyclops already does not help either. So what shall I do? I do want to attack. I mean, the agony is not making things any easier for me, but it will stay for 2 turns. If I just wait for 2 turns, things will go horribly wrong. If I attack, however, I will waste the enemy's retaliation and allow my other units to attack with better effectiveness. So who do I want to attack? Wait a second, out of time on vampires, so it's clear that I can only attack the Lamasu, so that's, I guess, what I will go for. I could move back and start attacking from afar, but I guess, yeah. So let's just go through my Lamasu. Hi. This is gonna hit! Ouch! 511 damage, that's a lot. High morale, of course, now that I have agony, fortunately the enemy will not be able to counter-strike me. Counter-strike? Counter-attack, or whatever, counter me at all. Retaliate, that's what I wanted to say. But, well, wow, agony is so powerful. Especially when I have no cleansing ability and so little magic defense. Yeah, I'm so dead. Now, what do I want to do that can potentially maybe save me? Well, Lamasu still have their 10. I mean, their retaliation lost, so that's one thing. So let's go somewhere like here and just try to keep attacking. Yes, agony is going to hand, but Dream Weavers are kind of steady creatures, so it should be a little bit better than it was last time. Oh, no, I actually should have defended right there, I believe. With my first action attack, second action defend. This would have been the optimal course of action, but I did not follow the optimal course of action. So, yeah, shame on me. Whole centers are going down and there is little I can do to stop it. Well, I did kill quite a bit of Fate Weavers, so it ain't all that bad, but the enemy still has the bulk of his army behind him, mostly because of the necromancy ability. Makes me think that I should have gone for a different artifact. There was an artifact that maybe would allow me to decrease the effectiveness on necromancy because it does make healing abilities less potent. But there was also the same thing that, but I could pick either that or the thing that increased my magic defense by 10. So I believe going for plus 10 magic defense was a better idea. Now, because I waited, I can actually attack with some decent damage. Hopefully, maybe. It wasn't too bad considering. And my dear Furies, I can move them closer to give them more battle opportunities, but then the agony is going to hurt me and hurt me a lot. Still, it will do the same thing for 3 more turns, and I do need to stand in a little bit better position. So how about I move somewhere like there, maybe? Or maybe even here. No, somewhere there. Okay. 11 Happies, oh, Furies, that's a lot. But that's something I had to do, and oh great, I have the first 10 and Blood Rage level 4 is at the ready. So this gives me plus 1 retaliation that would also inflict a brief stun whenever I attack. This is very nice. Because now the enemy cannot possibly retaliate when I attack. So that's the first thing. The second thing, oh I forgot! I forgot about this thingy. Do I even want to go for that? Potentially, maybe instead, however, I want to get more defense. Let's think. Those guys attack with normal attack, normal attack, normal attack, quite a bit of normal attack everywhere. And not quite a lot of ranged attack. So maybe it will not be entirely worth it to go for this ability. I mean, it does deal a decent amount of damage. And it reduces the damage enemy. How much damage can they deal? Almost 2000. And everybody else? Not even close, except for the ghosts. So if I went for that, this would increase my might damage, my defense by 13 for 3 turns. This would decrease the damage I take by 17%. Such a difficult choice. This will also apply Dazed effect. Dazed, if I am not mistaken, decreases initiative. Might be useful. You know what? No, the enemy does have a lot of other units, so I will go for one of the two now. The question is which one? Extra retaliation? Maybe? Yeah, just to make sure that they cannot, be too scary. Well, that was an excellent explanation right there. Thank you, Pancakes, for being so awful. Now, Spectres are actually kind of tempting target because they deal a lot of damage. They actually deal as much damage as those Fate Weavers deal right now, except they are also quite scary. Then again, right now I should not fear too much because I have so many retaliations, so Fate Weavers all the way across the sky, let's kill them. Let's kill those bastards. And now I'm gonna take additional damage, which is very annoying, but hey, I can actually... Well, I could move, but why would I move? Oh, I didn't take any damage this time. Huh, that's strange. Maybe last time it was... I don't know what happened last time. Anyway, oh, that's because it didn't deal any damage to me immediately. It dealt... Wait, what? Oh, it's just agony went off. So I have no idea what happened last time, and frankly, don't even ask. Anyway, hold on a second. I did use Blood Rage. Why is my initiative so bad? Did they get some kind of thingy that increases the initiative? How, what? What did happen? Maybe I just horribly lost the initiative? I could swear, though, that my Blood Rage had some better effect. Huh, I'm very, very surprised. Like, really, legitimately surprised. I'm just probably looking... 50! If, in case you were wondering, 50 is a lot of Furies that just died. Like, really, really a big amount. Okay then, what did he just do, because I did miss this one? Nothing? Huh, strange. It did look like one of those units performed an action, but apparently it didn't happen. I need to keep a closer look on the initiative bar, because apparently there's a lot of stuff that I keep not noticing. And this is a sub-optimal when you're making a video cast, and at the same time try to not fail horribly. You know what I would give a lot for to get? Some kind of ability to heal. I could have gotten it, but... Well, now, since it looks like I'm not going to use those wins ability, I wish I had gotten for some kind of healing ability. Regeneration would have been awesome. I didn't though, so yeah. However, I can attack without fear of retaliation, and in fact, I can block those ghouls in, so whatever they wanna do, they will not be able to do so. So how about I do just that? I could even trap this square in case they wanted to back up. But I really want to use a trap, but this would be suboptimal, like really. Okay, Vampire Lords, I can attack them. Do I want to? No, I want to attack the Spectres. I will take a lot of damage, but the Spectres would be able to attack me anyway next turn, so... In their turn, not next turn, so I want to attack first at least. Now I get increased attack, but who cares since I already lost half of my Harpies, even more than half of my Furies, and... After that, they stop being useful. I mean, they're still a strong unit, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, you probably understand what I'm trying to say. Now, the Spectres, they are going to wait. Okay, I guess, okay. Do I want to attack them? Do I want to attack somebody else? Do I want to attack the Fate Weavers? Man, you should always try to focus on a single unit, but the problem is, I cannot focus. I have this kind of mind that makes me not focus. Let's attack the Fate Weavers, because everybody else I do not have to fear retaliating to me, and I can retaliate to him like twice, so that's not a big problem. So I should focus on the range units in the stand if possible. In fact, I should have moved my Harpies a little bit closer to the front lines, because then they would be able to land over here and block everybody. OMG, why did I not think about this one? I don't know. Now, what happened right now, because I was looking, yada yada, yeah, okay, lost a lot, they lost a few, not a bad amount either, but you know how it goes. Okay, do I want to use a spell, or do I want to attack? Well, since I used my Blood Rage, I feel like it would be beneficial to attack, and that's probably what I'm going to do. So, hey, I was secretly hoping for luck attack, but I guess this was not in cards for today. Shame, but, well, it isn't much I can do about it. Problem is, I'm still standing next to the Peter Lamasu, and their debuffs, yeah, they're costing me a lot. I still have some seconds left, that's surprising. I thought they would all die this turn. Apparently they are more steady than I ever imagined. So how about I keep attacking the Lamasu? I'm not sure if this was entirely worth it, but let's just keep trying to do so, and, oh, Lucky Strike! Well, that's a little bit late, because right now this Lucky Strike just meant a single Lamasu, additional Lamasu dead, so it was not really too great, but I'll take it, I'll take it. Better one Lucky Strike than none, right? Now this is gonna hurt, actually it didn't hurt all that much, but now the problem starts because the Spectres, they're actually the biggest DPS, they have the biggest DPS out of the enemy's army right now. Still, even though I'm not doing too great, it doesn't feel like I'm doing extraordinarily poorly either. So I do feel a little bit-ish proud of myself for not failing utterly. But you know what I should have done? I should have defended with my Cyclops last turn, because next turn they will have the Slam ability, and now I will not be able to use it because they will most likely die. And unfortunately, I only can use this thingy once. I'm not regretting using it when I did, but you know how it goes. Right, I can get Blood Rage level 3 in like next 10. There's no way they can kill my Pathway Warriors in time, so I don't have to rush it by any means. So do you want to go for even more decreased damage? Or do you want to make sure that the enemy's ranged attackers are less of a problem? Let's make sure I take as little damage as possible, shall we? I mean, those guys, well, they're still pretty scary. But now I have bigger problems, I believe. Yeah, the vampires and the specters are a bigger threat right now, so I will go for this shout. Should be pretty decent. Now, this should... Actually, is it only range damage or all sorts of damage? No, it says damage dealt, so it's probably... Okay, look, I got this ability because I believe that this says all damage. But just looking at the animation that I just witnessed, it might only be ranged damage. In which case, I would not have gone for this ability. This would be enough. But in this case, this is fair on the description part. So I believe on this one, if things went wrong, it was the game's fault, not mine. Alright, let's keep killing the Fate Weavers. Or at least trying to. And stand where I stand. And right. Now, wait a second. How did they get... Okay, there is something sinister going on. How did they get initiative? Dual forms. Oh no! Come on, how did they get initiative? Okay, somebody please explain to me in the forums or in the comments, how did those Fate Weavers get initiative? Because I did see them being behind my Panther Warriors. They were behind! I have seen it! Now they are not. How? Why did this happen? I don't know. I want to know. It isn't explained anywhere. I guess this might be some kind of passive ability, maybe an artifact or whatever, but I want to know because it feels like something that really screwed me over right there, and I don't believe I deserved it. Okay, I may have deserved it, but, you know, it's kind of annoying. It's just not even my lack of well, it is my lack of knowledge, but it feels like there's nothing I could have done to prevent this from happening. Like, really. Okay, Blood Rage level 3. If I knew this was going to happen, for example, I would go for level 2 just to actually have my 10, but I have no idea what happened right there. Literally none. Zero. No. And now I do want to go for this thing. Maybe I should have saved for level 4 because I already paused it up, but you know what? It doesn't really matter all that much now. Agony is refreshed, that's not too great, but well, at least I get to... Wait a second. Yeah, that's how I want to do it. Right? Beauty Llamas of Vampire Load and stuff, yeah. Strange that when I do it like this, it doesn't work, but when I do it like this... Don't know, I'm not gonna ask any questions. Okay, I did move this guy back, and you know what? Cyclops have this ability that makes them not die unless it's their turn, so maybe... I mean, it is my Hammuraton turn, isn't it? Yeah, so even if I were to attack exactly, I'll do almost no damage. So instead, I will defend and be a little annoyance. I so want to use this trap, place it right here, and pray that the vampires would move in this position. They wouldn't, though, probably. And I can do way more damage this way. Though I really feel like for entertainment's sake, I should do it. Let's do it for... I cannot? Why not? Oh yeah, wait, I can. Right? Let's do it for entertainment's sake. Yeah, there we go, trap! I wanted to use it since I started, in case you have not noticed. Right, now I do want to use Father Earth, Sky and Earth. Besides, it's Father Sky and Mother Earth, but whatever. And OMG, I wish I could move in there. Do they have high morale? No, of course I do not. Maybe I should have gone for Sky and Earth and given my units a boost to movement. No, I still would not have enough movement to go in there. Would I? No. Right, so I want to be very out of range of the vampires, and will this allow me to go in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks I can move, so that would be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, so that's... Right. Hold on, you have to wait. I'm doing the math. 1, 2, 3... Okay, so I'll land over here. So I need to move 2 closer. So I need... So... I actually need to go over here. Alright, I'll take it. I mean, those Furies are kinda used pointless right now because they can do like almost no damage anyway. So if they block the enemy ranged units, I will be happy with just that. Unfortunately, I think Elvin will see this coming and will now rape my Furies. Either that or just rape everything else and yeah, let him do the job. He instead defends quite heavily. I desperately want to know why it happens so that my initiative bonus gets like completely negated. I'm really curious why this is, and I just do not know. It's not his blood ability, that I know for a fact. Unless his ultimate, which I do not know how it works, but he didn't. So right, what do I want to do now? I can use taunt, guys! I will totally go for it! No, don't worry. And then, wow, I almost clicked. Holy bowl of cakes, that would be awful. Don't worry though, I can... Well, there's only one thing I can go for. I could just attack normally, but this doesn't deal a lot of damage, and this could be more effective, so let's go for that. Hi. Right now, those guys should deal decreased damage if I got it right. Yes, I'm terribly sorry for this one. But I am indeed correct. They will decrease damage, that is. Do I want to go for Blood Rage level 2? I do want to save it. I don't want to save it, I want more initiative. And yeah, now everything works as intended. I get my initiative where I should get it. So I don't know what happened right there. Right, I do want to keep attacking the Lamasu, I believe. Ghouls are scary, high DPS units, etc, etc. But Lamasu and the debuffs, I want them gone, dear say. I want them gone. Die! That's 1 down, I mean 4 down, and yeah, net loss of 1 for me, and because they lost 1 less than I did, and they are more or less equally-ish to each other, although they are not at all. My unit is actually better, so it is not too great. But oh well, not much I can do about that. I can keep attacking Fate Weavers with what remains of my Centaurs for suboptimal damage. And what happened right there? Wait, what? Why did I get double attack again? Double agony again. I guess it did decrease the amount of times agony can proc, but still... It's not supposed to work like that, I'm pretty sure. It is not. Okay, let's fly in and stay where I want those guys to stay. 4 or 7 skeleton spearmen? No, I would rather just make sure that at least one of those thingies is dead. Yay! It died, didn't it? It didn't? It was supposed to die! I guess the game didn't account for the fact that agony was in there. Oh well. Now, what do I want to do? Wait, hold on. My mouse died. Oh, there you go. It's back. That was kind of random. It did do so on me already today when I was playing Dota 2, and that was a little bit worse. So, yeah, let's just kill it while I can. Yay, lucky attack. So good. Shall I wait? Or just use the occasion, the fact that the Lamasu cannot counterattack? Oh, you know what? Actually, I have barely 5 Cyclops. I have 1 HP left on those guys. So I'm gonna save them, because now there is 5 Cyclops instead of less to attack. Actually, maybe if I were to attack, I would still have 5 of them. I'm not entirely sure how this persistency thingy works. Yeah, impervious to pain. At the start of next turn. So I can attack and it will not matter all that much. Okay, let's go for it. Ouch. It did. It may have not been worth it. Just saying. Do I want to increase the effectiveness of this spell on Fate Weaver, or do I want to keep attacking the Lamasu? How much better is this than the other one? That's 153 damage, that's 408. Quite a bit, quite a bit. So... yeah, Fate Weavers, because they never defend or anything, they just attack because they are supposed to. So let's go for this one. Now, fun fact! Elvin actually cannot kill my Harpies without the use of either his skeletons, his hero, or his Fate Weavers, because they are completely protected. So what I guess will happen here is he's just going to wait with his Fate Weavers, sacrifice the turn of his skeletons to allow his Fate Weavers to attack from distance. Anyway, I got quite horribly mad at this battle because it's pretty clear I lost it. I mean, my Dreamweavers are the last thing I have going for me, and partially my Panther Warriors, but the enemy has his necromancy skill, he's got way bigger army, and I just don't see this working out. If something were to happen, if he DC or something, I'll just give the victory to him, which I probably shouldn't say, because he might DC right now and say, like, you know, it wasn't decided, let's redo this. I would be very happy, because, yeah, I would be very happy. But, yeah, as like expected, the skeletons took care of my furies, and now it's time for the rest of my army to die. Very, very sad indeed. Now, Dio says, do you mind to finish my Panther Warriors? Because I would appreciate you doing some... Not that! Not that! If only it was Heroes 5 when Blood Rage would actually reduce the damage I take. Well, if it was Heroes 5, I would never ever play Orcs though, because they were the only imbalanced faction, because they were pretty underpowered, to be quite honest. And yeah, I'm not even gonna discuss this. I mean, I'm talking about regular casual play. I mean, yeah, Orcs are still pretty underpowered. I'm talking about overall balance of Heroes 5. And in casual play, not like completely min-maxing everything, playing, assuming you have the exact right skills, then you can have a clear vision of which factions are best, which factions are worst. But in a normal matchup, factions are pretty balanced, in my honest opinion. Now, is that level 4? No, it's so very close to it. Okay, I see what I have to do. Peter Lamasu, you're going down. And level 4, here we come. Okay, wow, so little initiative gained. I have no idea what makes my initiative go so low. I'm very curious, by the way. But oh well. What do I do now? Well, actually, does it even matter? Do I still have agony on me? Yes, I do. So let's just defend, because otherwise the agony would kill me and this would be kinda pointless. He would just gain a bunch of mana for it, wouldn't he? I'm pretty sure he would. So instead, I only have one left, so I'm gonna lose this guy as well. OMG. That was my scream of horror and terror and utterly no idea what I'm... Well, you know what? If I had to use this ability, agony would kill me before I were able to use it, so I have to defend. He will at least have to waste his Revenant's Goose turn to kill those guys. So that's better than nothing. Same for you. Wow, this is so bad. Agony completely wrecked me, and lack of dispel even more so. And the taunt, which was supposed to be an awesome ability, not against the undead, it isn't. No, it is not. Also, in hindsight, now I know that this ability may not have been entirely worth it. Maybe if I were to use it sooner, maybe if I had not gone for taunt. But now I think that like the regeneration, mass regeneration, would have been better, because now there's no way I can replenish my forces, and he can't replenish them. Storm arrows, that's not booed. What on earth is booed? That's not booed, ladies and gentlemen. So, wow, 54%. Well, I guess it kind of counters my stone wounds pretty effectively, doesn't it? Wow. And oh, that's very nice. No, it isn't. I did kill 10 specters, but you know, this is just the end. There is... all my units are one hit away from being dead, except for my Dreamweavers who are like 2 hits. Maybe 3. Because actually I expected myself to take more damage right there. 7 is not too bad. But yeah, you know, you can clearly see how it is going to end. I mean, it was to be expected from the get-go. Especially when you saw me going for taunt, you were probably all like, OMG, Pancake, why are you so stupid? Don't hate, don't hate. I can't even say that it is because I don't play Hero 6, because Hero Undead in every game are immune to Mind Effect. I guess I didn't expect this to be a Mind Effect, though it was just stupidity on my part, because it clearly is a Mind Effect. Now, do I still... yes, I still have Agony. Come on! Well, I guess I can defend. Heyo! You know what other mistake I made? I fought right next to Lamasu. Not so great, because, yeah, this thing really wrecked me quite hard. Let's see how hard exactly, how bad it was. It doesn't actually say. It did decrease my maximum health, I know that for a fact. So, all in all, in general, if I were to redo this matchup, no taunt, That's definitely one thing. Possibly I'll get rid of this ability if it only works for range units. I don't know it right now, so it's difficult for me to tell. So that's another thing. This ability, well, maybe I would stick with it if I were not to go for taunt. I would go for regeneration, and I would make sure that I would not attack Necromancy. Then again, this rock is really... It really was making things very difficult for me because... Yeah, this is an excellent defensive position. I could not, literally could not attack the enemy without being in the range of the Necromancy's putrid ability. And that screwed me over. That's what costed me the game, even more so than the taunt thingy and everything else. So with that in mind, I'm just gonna do my honorable last few strikes on, I guess, specters, because they are annoying. And yeah, this rock, I keep hating it. And I will... Oh, almost forgot. Hey, yo. It's not like it matters, but hey, I wanna click it. There we go. Yeah, now I can attack with a goblins next turn. Take that, Elvin. You did not see this one coming, did you? No, you did not. You are on the verge of extinction. Necromancers are going to die under my powerful, mighty orc boot and booties. Spoiler, it is not going to happen. I'm gonna get completely crucified alive. Because apparently there are two ways of being crucified. You can be crucified or crucified alive. They are apparently two different things. Well, I guess you could be crucified being dead or undead in that case. Oh, I wish I had won this battle. Then I could crucify them undead. Oh yeah. But oh, it's got a meditation too. I mean, not level 2. I mean, I said 2, like T-O-O. Huh. I kinda expected him to use this sooner, but I guess he just wanted to spawn this agony, so yeah, that's explainable. How about we trap some more? It's not like it will change anything. You know what? How about we do auto throw and walk on our own trap? No, let's not go this far. Let's not go this far. I mean... I'm kinda tempted to do that, but if I had high morale, I would do this with my goblins, but this way, now I will not. I'll just place my trap here. If Goose walk on it, nice. If not, then I'll just walk on it myself. For hilarity's sake. Oh, never mind then. I forgot about Fate Weavers, there's still 14 of them. Necromancy, such a scary, powerful ability. A good thing is that I still am yet to play as the Necromancers, so I may do the same thing the Elvin did, except better. Nope. Nope, it is not gonna happen, spoilers. Unless I get lucky rock like this and the enemy makes the same mistake I did and goes for taunt. Then, yeah, I can repeat the success of Elvin. Otherwise, probably not. Hey, I can cast a spell. Yeah! Now the skeletons, take that! Wow. The most hilarious and funny thing of all, I am having fun. Even though I got completely obliterated and failed with my taunting skill, I'm still having fun. Isn't that great? It is completely different to that Necromancer, battle when I played as Necromancer, where after the first 10, I literally just gave up. I didn't care at all, didn't think, I was just making mistakes on purpose, and I didn't want to play. I did record it, but I scrapped the cast. It did. I mean, it is on my hard drive, but I'm never ever going to release it. Thankfully. Alrighty then, now it is my turn to die. Elvin, you were a worthy opponent. It was actually... It went better, I feel, than I expected. I mean, yes, his army is still largely intact, but he lost his entire stack of archleeches, and that's about it. But he did lose quite a bit of other creatures as well. Not a lot, but quite a bit. I can revive my hero, that's nice. So, all in all, I don't feel too bad of myself, and I hope you enjoyed this battle. I certainly did, even though I lost. Thank you for watching. It was PANCZASU, the Mighty Mix Spammer. If you somehow managed to enjoy this cast, then please by all means like it, maybe even subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more. And yeah, most importantly, I do like comments, so please do post a comment. Thank you for watching yet again, and I'll see you online.